evening, everyone. My name is Athira Ananda Safira Ari. People usually call me Athira, and I'm from Speaking Tree. Today, I'd like to talk about service dogs and how they help human beings. In this presentation, I will cover three main topics. The first topic is introduction. What is service dog? And the second main topic is content, who I like to talk about the detail of type of service dog, rules about service dogs, and the benefits of having service dog. And the third is the conclusion section. This is the important thing because I will conclude today's presentation in the conclusion section. So, have you ever heard about service dogs before, or you just know dog as a pet? If you have never heard about service dog before, today's presentation may be insightful for you. So, according to the Americans with Disabilities Act, ADA, a service dog is a dog that is individually trained to do work or perform tasks for a person with a disability. What's the difference between service dog and dog as a pet? The difference is because federal law does not consider service animal or service dog as a pet. They are viewed as equipment necessary for disabled people to manage the basic tasks of daily living. So, we will talk about type of service dog. So there are several types of service dog here. So the first is guide dog. Guide dogs provide valuable assistance to the everyday activities of the visually impaired. And the second is service dog for autistic children. This dog encourages child to interact and allows child to take part in more activities. And the third is therapy dogs. Therapy dogs are providing comfort and a little companionship for the ill and the elderly. And the fourth is hearing dogs. Hearing dogs are trained to alert their owner to common sounds like doorbells or smoke alarms, something like that. And the fifth is service dogs for wheelchair assistant. These dogs are trained to help raise their partner and assist with navigation around objects. And the sixth is service dogs for a person with a mental health condition. These dogs are trained to assist during a crisis and helping a person with a mental health condition to cope with their emotional overload. And the last is military dogs. Military dogs are trained to detect drugs, bombs, or human remains because they have a strong sense of smell. Next, I like to talk about rules about service dog that you have to obey. The first rules is do not pet, interact, or distract a working dog. Because when you are touching or petting a working dog, it will be a distraction from them and they will not focus in their job. And the second is must allow service animals into public space. Why? If you are a businessman or a businesswoman that serve in public space, you have to allow service animals into public space without separating them. And the third is no documentation for the service animal to enter public space. Again, if you are a businessman or businesswoman, you may ask if this animal is service animal or not, and you cannot ask like special ID cards for the animal, and you cannot ask about the person disability. And the last is the service animal must be harnessed, leash, or tethered while in public space. Because service animals must be under control at all times with the aid of a harness, tether, or leashes. And the next, I will talk about the benefit of having service dogs. So there are 5 benefits of having service dogs. The first, aiding mobility. Service dogs can provide physical support to those with limited mobility, such as wheelchair users. And the second is staying constantly alert. Service dogs can be trained to help alert when they are experiencing a medical crisis. For example, a person with epilepsy having a seizure. This can allow the owner to be prepared before an episode and get to a safe environment in order to help prevent injury. And the third is assisting with everyday tasks. Service dog can help people regain balance and prevent them from failing. The fourth, providing companionship. Service dog also great for providing emotional support because service dog act as a loyal companionship. It can help you with your feeling of loneliness. And the last is allowing increased independence. When you are having a service dog, it means that you have to rely less on other humans, which can allow you to feel restricted or dependent on others. Instead, you can transfer your needs to your service dogs who is constantly ready and available to assist you. So yeah, we in the conclusion section. So today's presentation, we already discovered another role played by dogs, like dog is not just a pet, and we already discovered that there are many roles played by dog, like service dog, therapy dog, guide dog, and hearing dogs. And dogs really impact on humanity, on our society. Like they can help people in needs, and a service dog can be the alternative to help treat and care people in needs, because when you have to take a medication, and when you have to take the medication with drugs or something like that, you will have the side effect, right? And maybe this service dog can be the alternative to help treat and kick and care people in need, because yeah, they are not having a side effect like medication or drugs did. So after we all know about what is service dog and how they help human beings, perhaps from now on we can see dogs as an amazing living creature that can really benefit by those in need. So yeah, that's all from my presentation today. Thank you for your time. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.